Sunday afternoon. Whether you are from West London, from the United Kingdom, and you heard of Hounslow Heath, very historical piece of wasteland. It used to be, until the First World War, an ammunition factory. And further down the road is Crane Park, the shot towers where they dropped the lead shot freshly out of the furnace to cool it down. Now there happens to be a history thingy bob at secondary school, history lessons. No, I'm not talking about that, about the history. There's been two cold cases of murder, the murders of Hounslow Heath. The first one took place in the month of June 1980. We're talking about 44 years ago. And a very known schoolgirl, 14 years old, for lunch break, she uses that path every day during lunch break from school. And somehow she never returned. Obviously the alarm was set off, missing person, and a few days they found her in Hounslow Heath, strangled, and that's all they came out with. There was no violence sexually against her used. The autopsy established that. And there was a so-called person who was bunking off school, has become a notorious some type of serial killer in the UK. And he was suspected of this, but they didn't manage to, connect him up to this case. Probably had an alibi. She just was strangled, just like that. She was found there. Until this day, the members of the family are always appealing to keep this case open by the police and for witnesses to come forward. May this girl rest in peace. Well, I don't think you will find peace if you don't find the person who done it. It wasn't no type of sexual violence used on her. She was just strangled and left there. And obviously there was police coming in schools warning, if you see any strangers, call them, inform your teachers, stay away and all that stuff. There's been lots of shady characters in the 1970s, like kiddly fiddlers, which adopted kids, murdered them, they've done horrible things to them as well. The second case, the Hounslow cold case murders, occurred in 1994. This occurred when I was here in Italy, living in Italy from 1987. And this, the victim was a 9-year-old boy. He was found dead. You know those pillar boxes, those bunkers, which are called pillar boxes, which are used for the Second World War. The war agents and stuff like that. They found him in a position this poor child was abused in some way. There were signs, not going into it. There was a person who was charged and was tried on the Old Bailey. In the end, this was found not guilty because, in the end, the evidence against him wasn't that, so-called hard-hitting. They were just theories and thingy-bobs, indications, just like that. I tried this person, whoever he was, found guilty. Who knows whether he'd done it or not, because probably they saw him walking away from the scene of the crime in that area, and people started, start piecing together things, and that's how the police piece together. And yet again, this is another cold case unresolved. There are two victims of murder. One person got strangled, a girl 14 years old, and a boy of 9 years old, which, as they say, the authorities from the autopsy, he was sexually abused. And there, may their souls rest in peace, but whoever done these horrible things, you know, they're probably still alive or probably dead by now. But obviously, if you do find out who it is, and this person is no more longer alive, you can't exactly prosecute them. It's the benefit of doubt. Some cases are resolved, and these are 2 cases of Hounslow Heath murders. They never found the guilty person, never was prosecuted, and never went in prison because they never found the authors of these horrible things. What can I say? May these 2 people rest in peace, even if I got reason to believe their souls are a little bit tormented, probably due to this some type of violent death. There are cases like that, but who knows? They're probably years ago. They passed beyond that. Was it bridge from our world to the other world?